Well, I have made up my mind on a portable video magnifier CCTV. The GW Micro Portable SenseView Duo. This is it. Let me just zoom out real quick so you can see it. There we go. That's it. This retails, there's no exact price here on the website, but I've seen it for a hair under $1,000, so $9.95, which is a lot better than the $21.95 they were asking for the Strix. This is the reading and writing camera. You can see that it's sort of mounted in a gap here. Well, that's because it's mounted on a hinge, and this hinge can flip the camera up 45 degrees for handwriting. Now, the reason why it's mounted on the right side is because the majority of people are right-handed, and if it's right side up, you know, right-handed are the majority of people. So I would have to flip this upside down because I'm left-handed, but that's okay because the image would be right side up. Brightness and color options, zoom here. Here is your snap button, and this can you push it to take a picture, you push and hold to store your image. You can store up to 20. This lever here can switch between this camera and this one. This one is actually a dedicated distance camera, minimum of 8 foot from the object. This is the focus wheel for said camera, and if your distance camera's on, it'll be lit up, and if your reading and writing camera's on, it'll be lit up. So again, you have your focus wheel, menu, and your panning, as well as your left, right, up, down, and enter for the menu system. Power indicator. And then down here on the bottom, it's not shown in the picture, but you have your power off, on, and your DC in and stuff like that. The screen is 4.3 inches, and it's a nice wide screen, as you can see there. So let's go ahead and take a look here. So basically, here's what we have. This is just some marketing hype, so I'm going to get more to the specifics. Clear contrast image. The SenseView Duo provides clear, crisp images, and I've seen this in action. If you go to my favorites and you see the two AI squared spotlight videos that go over the SenseView Duo, you will see the unit in action. Easy handwriting. Use the SenseView Duo to write checks, sign credit card receipts, and more with the built-in handwriting camera. Distance viewing. View objects in the distance, such as street signs, classroom chalkboards, or billboards. Now again, it's dual camera. We have a dedicated camera for the up close and the reading, and we have and writing, and we have our secondary camera for distance. The SenseView Duo includes a close-up camera for reading and handwriting, in addition to a distance camera for objects that are 8 feet or further away. You can store up to 20 images, various magnification levels, minimum of 3 times, maximum of 13. Camera light on or off. So the camera light can be turned on or off for lighted objects such as ATM and computer screens. There's another thing that I thought about when using this, and that is, for those of you who don't know me, I do like to fiddle around with Linux sometimes, and sometimes when I install Linux, I end up with a it's a BIOS screen, but it's a special text-only install, and the trouble is that print is so small that I have to get pretty close to see it. This could help alleviate that. Convenient screen interface. So basically menu and panning keys to manage pictures, sound, and more. Sound, basically, if you move your control stick, it'll beep. And if you store your image, you'll hear a shutter sound from a camera. That means your image is stored. So image panning, you can pan around the images for easy viewing, including pictures that you have stored in memory. Now you can't import anything. There's no external memory card slot. It's strictly confined to the device. So again, 4.3-inch diagonal wide WQVGA TFT LCD with a 16:10 ratio. That's wider than movies. Magnification 3 to 13 times, close-up camera. Image capacity. Capture and store up to 20 pictures. Color modes. Full color, enhanced color, close-up camera only. You have your black and white, white and black, yellow and blue, yellow on black, blue on white. And the first one is your text color, and the second one is your background. So when we say white on black, it's white text on black background. We go yellow and blue, so it'll be yellow text on blue background, and you get the idea. 4 brightness levels. Power saving mode, which means that if you leave it on for more than 3 minutes, it will sleep. The battery is a lithium polymer, up to 4.5 hours of continuous use and 3 hours charge time. Size, 7 inches by 3 inches by 1.1 inches, about half a pound. So, after having seen the unit in action, I just fell in love with it. I love this. It's cheaper than the Strix, handles what I would like it to handle. Everything's built in. It's a single self-contained unit. I can store up to 20 images, which is great. Like if I wanted to memorize something, if I wanted to, let's say I wanted to collect. Usually what I would do is if I see something interesting in the store, I will write it down. Well, this would allow me to take a quick snapshot, and if somebody comes up to me, I'll just explain to them, and no harm done. And I'll just explain to them why I'm doing it. But I would be able to take a snapshot, get a closer look at it, and then write it down later. You know that information I get for the reviews on those things that I do? That's where I get it. I write it down at the store, see something I like, write it down at the store, try it out. That's how I do the reviews, so that could help with that. Taking tests, reading school books, filling out worksheets, filling out checks, like if I wanted to make a deposit at the bank, just all sorts of things. Reading a menu at McDonald's or Chipotle's, which is a nice Mexican place, pretty good if you guys haven't been there. At least I think it is. But this is really, really nice. I love it, and I think I'm going to go ahead with this one. I really am. Thank you for watching. Comments are welcome. Insults against me will get you blocked, and